Can Cutie Pants beat World 1 without touching the floor is a question I answered in a video over a year ago. I've learned a couple things since then, so I wanted to update that video with another video. I'll go level by level and update each one with smaller big details, but please go back to the original video to see how each level was done. Quick refresher of the challenge rules. Don't touch the ground on the level at all, but touching them at the beginning and the end is okay because you need to get through the door. In the original video, level 1 starts with Cutie Pants walking through the door and touching the ground right away. This can be avoided, which was pointed out to me by Luke Plays. When you walk through the door, you can grapple on the wall to avoid touching the ground. My main goal with touching the ground here was showing that the beginning and end of each level was okay to touch, but I still think it's worth mentioning. The level is still completely possible though. In the original video, transition 1 started with me letting myself touch the floor, but you can do an even faster strat that skips touching the floor completely by throwing out a grapple as you enter the door. This allows you to be up a lot higher and start climbing up a lot sooner. I believe I saw this strat done by Luke Plays in his speedrun, which makes this transition level still possible. Level 2 in the original video was almost completely possible, and I'm sad to report that it still isn't possible quite yet. I don't have any idea on how to get over that one part of the level where you must touch the floor, so for now this level remains not possible. Please check out the original video on how this level was done because the beginning area of this level was insane to figure out. In the original video, transition 2 was completely possible and I have no updates on it, so let's quickly get to the real reason I made this video. Level 3 had a couple of reasons that it wasn't possible before. First, there's this jump off the spider. This part where the flappy dragon bird thing appears, and at the end where there is a giant running section with no ceiling above. Luckily we can skip all 3 of these things now. I might not be the first to find this trick, but I did find it for myself when I was showing off Cutie Pants in a Discord call. If you get on the spider at the beginning, ride it until you get to the rocks and go between the gaps. This is where the new strat begins and you can just glitch underneath the entire level. Now that you're under the level, take it until the very end and you can hit the zone to get to the boss fight. Now I did know you could get under here, but I guess I never tried to go to the end. Level 3 has gone from impossible to completely possible with this trick. The boss fight hasn't changed and this is still completely possible. Overall, this is probably the easiest level to beat without touching the floor. With the discovery in level 3, 5 out of the 6 levels are now possible to completely beat without touching the floor once. If anything needs updating to this update, then I'll probably just throw it in a pinned comment down below. I think in a perfect playthrough, the most you have to touch the ground for the entire game is this one moment. I figured I'd go ahead and make an image showing how much of the game can be done without touching the ground. Green means possible and red means impossible.
We're so close!